everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Emma and today we are watching The Samurai Turned Pretty Season 2 Episode 6. If you want to watch my uncut stage reactions, links to the Patreon is down below. So last episode, it was all very Jeremiah centric. It was based on his point of view and his narration, and I thought it was a great episode. It really focused on Jeremiah's point of view in a lot of these situations that they've had, especially when Belly was with Conrad and they were a couple. Because, you know, we see Belly's point of view all the time. We even see a little bit of Conrad's, but never Jeremiah's. And last episode was heavily focused on him and I really liked it. I think it was such a nice change in pace. And I do often wonder what he thinks when all of this stuff in their lives goes down, because, you know, he has feelings too, and I wanted to hear them. It was so sad looking. I mean, any memory involving Susanna, as you know, is so sad. And it was even sadder watching Jeremiah's, funny enough, watching him witness Belly and Conrad's growing relationship and his feelings was so tragic to witness, because he's loved Belly, we know this. He has very strong feelings for her, and you know, throughout that time he had to witness his brother of all people be romantic with the girl he loves, and it's such a messed up situation, it just straight off the bat, and let alone having feelings for the girl your brother loves. Like, it's tragic watching. And I felt so bad for him. It was just like sitting back and watching just it happen, and it was so hard to watch. My heart broke for when I think it was Thanksgiving, they all came round for dinner. Susanna was cooking and it just was really nice, and you could just see Jeremiah's face when they were being like a couple, you know, being affectionate. And he turned to Conrad at the end and basically said, if you're going to be in a relationship, don't flaunt it around me. I don't want to see it. It's understandable. I don't think Conrad knows the severity of... I don't think Conrad knows how deeply Jeremiah feels for Belly. I think he has an inkling, but I don't think he knows exactly how much that he loves her. And, you know, when Belly kissed Jeremiah previously, she sort of made it very blasé to Conrad when she admitted it to him, as we remember from the start of this season. And I don't think Conrad really knows how Jeremiah feels for Belly. I think he, in his eyes, he probably thinks Jeremiah's just fucking around, really, because that's his sort of like, that's what he's been branded as, sort of a guy that's very carefree and sort of dabbles here and there in like relationships, nothing really sticks. That's what he's been sort of shown as. So, you know, he doesn't realise he actually does have feelings for Belly this time, and they are very strong, and watching them to be a couple is heartbreaking for him. We also saw the house, or what's left of it, really. Aunt Julia has totally cleared it out with the real estate agent, whatever, and it's barren. Like, there's nothing there, everything's gone, put in storage, as you know we saw. And it's so sad seeing the bare bones of the house. It no longer feels like it was once Susanna's family home. It just feels like a house, and it was heartbreaking for the Fisher brothers to see that. And it just looks like it's all coming to a head. Like, I don't know if they're actually going to save this house, because it looks like things were in motion. Like, they were talking about a potential buyer that is going to purchase the house, and I really want them to get it, but things are just stacked against them right now. So they all went to the debutante ball location of where they had it, and they all spent the night like walking around the halls, like going on the golf field. Like, it was like having a sleepover in a place that they really shouldn't have been. So yeah, it was really nice, and Cameron was there. Oh, I did actually miss him. I think he's just really, I just love his personality because it's so different and actually quite relatable. He's like a little bit awkward, but he's really funny as well when he doesn't mean to be. So kind of relate to that. So I think I really like his addition to the group. And Sky, of course, they're really growing on me. So yeah, I think this little friendship group we've got here is really solid, and I can't just brush over Stephen and Taylor, of course. They had their little dance in where it is held, and it was so touching just watching them in their own little world for a bit. Like, Taylor resisted, as she always does, but it's all in haste, and just like, she does love Stephen. I'm 100% sure on that. I think she's very deflective and doesn't like it being too serious and accepting her feelings. I think she's kind of the type to just sort of try and squash it until they are very bold in making their move, which Stephen was. He sort of stopped joking around and was like, let's actually have a moment. So yeah, those two are getting very close, and as I've said before, it's only a matter of time before they get together, and I'm positive on it.
Sold?
This is awkward.
You sold this house in the last 12 hours?
Yes, to a
Very lovely, isn't it?
With 3 children and some kind of a poodle mix.
Well, it can't just be over.
It is.
That's very quick.
I'm gonna need your keys, please.
I can't believe it. It's done.
I'll bet you're really enjoying this.
She doesn't care.
Don't do this. Sky, really? I told you two that I was selling the house. You just refused to believe it. And I'm not enjoying it, but I will admit that I'm relieved it's finally over.
Of course, she doesn't want to have to deal with it.
I don't know. I'm kind of happy here, and not in a pharmaceutically induced way.
And I want you to be happy.
Yeah, so don't sell the house.
Do you? Because it kind of feels like you've kept me away and only told me all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this place is kind of like our last tie to them.
I know.
It wasn't me. I mean, they didn't want us around.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I talked to Conrad and Jeremiah.
Okay, what's done is done, Sky.
She's so, like,
because you want more
in her own world. Like, she doesn't want to accept anything else other than what her truth is.
Just what makes you so sure?
Because you're not selling it for closure or for money or any of the other reasons. You're selling it for confirmation that we could never belong here. That if you tried, it would just be shitness all over again.
We're digging up old memories.
You have to fill this thing.
Oh my god, we're seeing
It's
it.
mine. I always buy way too much.
I know, because I want to see
Really?
why she's so bitter.
Thank you.
And I think this might be it.
I'm so glad you're here, Jules.
Me too.
Look, Susanna seems fine with it. Like, why does she hate her so much? I need to know.
It was a nightmare for me.
Oh, come on. It wasn't all bad.
Yeah, why was it so
Remember you
hard
used
for
to take
her?
me on those Sunset Shell beach walks?
Yeah, but you, Dad, and Lillian were like this perfect family, and I was the outsider that nobody wanted around.
I wanted you there.
Oh,
and
for
so
God's
did Dad and
sake.
Mom.
It's gotta make every memory
You
depressing.
barely stand to look at me.
Can you just quit with a martyr mentality? Jesus, you're making her out to be like Meredith Blake or whatever her name is from The Parent Trap.
I literally overheard her ask Dad how long I had to keep coming because I was making everybody miserable with my sour face.
Okay,
Okay, yeah, that's
if she said that.
that's
She
bad.
said that.
It was a really shitty thing to say, but come on. As parents, we've all been fed up with our kids and had a bad moment. Don't hold it against her forever, and don't hold it against me.
I know. Why is she mad at
That's why I
Susanna
told
for
you.
that?
Because you don't get it. So you think I made it up?
She's really bitter. Oh,
Obviously not.
jeez, the
I
most
mean, your
bitter
dad was
character I've ever
emotionally
seen.
prick, And Susanna was in denial about her parents' shittiness. But
At least Susanna
when
made
Conrad and Jeremiah came to you,
good out of a
you
bad
had a house
situation,
and a family
though.
that didn't fit,
Julia
and you
seems to
shut
just
down.
harp on all the negatives.
Instead of hearing them out, you got rid of all their stuff and took
I
the first
know.
offer on the table.
It was a very good offer.
Mom, you have
Sky could do
the biggest
this.
heart, and it really sucks to see you close it off because of the past.
I know. She's turning into this, like, old witch
Back
that's so
out of-
negative and horrible. Why can't she be more like Susanna? That's just, like,
Doesn't work. like
focus on positive things instead of being a
No, no,
glass
no.
half empty kind of
that. I'm being boss
attitude.
president.
Oh, God. Don't say a party.
My mom came to the beach house with Susanna for the first time after her dad died. And it was supposed to be just the two of them, but Susanna hated how empty the house felt. So she decided to throw a huge party.
Oh god, it's a party.
Everyone was dancing and drinking, and they went swimming at midnight. And Susanna said it was like Gatsby or something. So I said we'd throw a party too.
I'm in.
Great. I don't think it's gonna like take away the pain of it though. It's just gonna be one last hurrah.
Zen. Come on. Man, throw a kick-ass party for this glorious house. Feel all the feels. Relinquish control.
Okay.
I know, he is a little bit of a control freak.
You let me out of the kitchen.
He feels like he's like the grandpa of the group. He's like always the one bearing responsibility and
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
doing everything
Oh, one more time, I
to
don't
make
get it.
things right, but he's just a bundle of nerves, just ready to
I
explode.
will try and be zen.
I know, he needs to chill out a bit. I think it'll be good for him. Because he's always bearing responsibility for everything.
Towels? No, I can't help but think I didn't love it enough.
It's... they've just gotta... It's sad, but they are just gonna have to move on.
Belly, Conrad wants you to go on a supply run with him.
Oh, poor Jeremiah! I know, he's like, bitch, what?
I'll come too.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Oh god, him. Taylor break up with him already.
Babe, hi.
Hey, beautiful.
Oh.
I'm trying to write some new songs, but I need my muse next to me.
I know, so...
Bullshit. Bunch of scammers. Not worth our time.
Hey, man, you just can't trust anybody these days, am I right?
Stephen is such a menace.
You know?
Yeah.
The audacity.
Babe, I should really go. We have to get these party details out or no one's gonna show up tonight. It's like this whole thing.
You guys having a party?
Hey, man, look,
What are you
I'm really
doing?
sorry. We're just on a bit of a time crunch right
Yeah,
now.
don't invite him.
Yeah? Okay. What?
Give me my phone. Give me
I'm just trying to help.
Whatever you're trying to do, stop.
I know. It's...
Alright.
Taylor,
So,
you like Stephen too, shut up.
Vodka.
For me?
Yeah.
What'd you get me?
Drink Hennessy?
Half cherry, half Coke. Your specialty.
She didn't get Conrad one.
You always say they're too
Love that.
sugary.
Yeah, well, I'm thirsty, so too bad.
Oh, this is how he's playing it. I love to see it. Oh no, I don't want a battle of the brothers. Please, it just keeps getting more complicated. No, oh, I did not want this to happen. Because it means someone's going to get hurt at the end of it.
Wow. You really love whales.
Is this Cam Cameron's room?
Room.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, because he likes like the marine biology.
Obsession with
Oh, God, he literally has a whale poster. Okay.
All right, so what's the plan here?
I saw. It's so funny. I saw a
How big are we?
like a post on Instagram about Conrad's outfits. I agree, he literally looks like a 40-year-old dad with 2 kids. Like, the way they dressed Conrad, they had so much potential and they literally made him look like a middle-aged father.
Yes, yes,
Yes? Okay, last one to fill a cart has to load it all in. Go!
They make a game out of everything. I mean, I kind of love it, you know, it's sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, let's break up that dad look and let's add one of those, yeah.
This is 100% your look, Conrad.
It actually looks so funny. He's trying to pull the moves on her. I don't know how I feel about this. I was promised a Jeremiah season.
Trying to figure out how to say it. How to apologize for that day.
Oh god, the funeral, yeah.
Susanna's funeral.
That was really bad.
Belly, you don't have to apologize for
Please, just let me say this. I never meant to make that day about me. I was awful to you. I mean, I'm so ashamed of how I acted.
Well, at least she's saying
I don't want
sorry.
to go at all. I want to be there for you. That's why I went to go find you in the rec room.
It's fine.
No, it's not fine. It wasn't fine. And I...
It's ironic that they're doing this in the middle of a party city, but, you know. Better now than never.
Okay, but so I part my teeth first and then stick my tongue out.
What are you guys talking about?
Apparently, Sky's never kissed anybody.
Which is completely normal and fine.
She's getting advice from Taylor, though.
Self-imposed societal expectations of normal have no effect on me. That being said, I've decided that I am ready and willing and would like to know what to do with the
God, Sky!
Need to know the
I have a little feeling it might become
Kelly's
Cameron.
the expert. Cam, Jer, Conrad.
Taylor.
What was it like kissing all of them?
Oh, God, why would you ask that?
And but is there ever a situation in which it's like all teeth and no tongue?
See, yeah, I don't know how you really give advice for a kiss for Sky. You know, it's... I think every situation is unique. Like Belly is mentioned.
Obsessed with lip balm, it honestly changes the game.
Try not to overthink it, okay? I mean,
Yeah, I think that's the only thing you can say.
I feel like it was a long time ago.
Really? Because it seemed like you were looking at him like that earlier.
No, I wasn't.
Is
At the store?
Jeremiah a little jelly?
Walking in on something?
It's kind of hard to explain. I mean, I think sometimes you're getting over your past and moving on in the present all at the same time.
It's so complicated, and there's no way to complicate it. There's just no way around it. Like, how can she choose one and not the other? She's got.
No, Jeremy's gonna
Like, she could choose one, but she's just gonna ruin the relationship with the other.
You've been looking.
Hey, Sky, what are you doing?
Oh my God!
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ! Of course that was gonna happen. Right place at the right time, though.
You don't need to hurt yourself to get my attention.
Jesus Christ! Megawatt level attraction there. Where did that come from?
I gotta get another one, so I'll be...
Jeremiah really does get her to feel awkward, like, 'cause that was Jesus. He's good.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
Look, I'm rooting for you, bro. Just don't fucking break her heart again.
Good words there, Stephen. Because you did break her heart more than once.
No, Cubs up. Listen, no matter how much time passes or how far apart we are, we're always gonna love you guys, okay?
No, the cheesy speech,
Till last night.
but wholesome nonetheless. Just on a side note, when's Miley coming on? Like, I've been promised that song. Fuck your requests! Love it! We love to see it.
We don't know where she is. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably wherever Steven is, so.
Jesus Christ, Sky! No fucks! I think they might be my new favourite character.
Potentially top.
Honestly, I can't think of anyone better for Sky's kiss than Cameron. Like, he's just... He's exactly who they need.
You ever been skinny dipping?
I take that back. What? That was completely left field.
No.
Thought you know a guy. Turns out you don't.
If we are being bold,
Come on, we're all ears.
maybe I could kiss you. I mean, totally
Yes!
free to say no. My bad if I was.
Go on, Sky! That is such a bold move. No one asks for kisses these days. They just happen. Oh my God, it's happened!
Steven, what is going on?
Yes! He kissed a neighbour?
Not as good as you.
Oh God, it's happening. It's happening. Is it gonna happen? Oh my God, it was so close. Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew.
Bro, you need to go.
I don't think that's up to you.
Can we just go outside and cool off a little bit, please?
She doesn't even want you here.
Oh, Stephen, shut up.
Oh,
Oh God.
He wants me everywhere, all the time.
Can you not do that right now?
Happening.
Babe, this is for you.
I literally don't even want this.
Oh my God.
I have no idea.
They just stop. Oh my God. Fucking hell. The same voice is fight! Stop!
Come on, Steven.
Someone's gonna get really hurt, and I don't think it's gonna be these two. Someone's gonna intervene.
You got it, Steven.
What the fuck? Are they actually? They're actually. Oh god, they're encouraging this?
Do you even know me, like, at all?
Babe, what are you talking about? You're my girl.
Not really.
What's my middle name?
Oh, that's embarrassing.
I can't do this anymore. It's over.
Taylor.
Well, Stephen, you got the
Madison.
girl.
And her middle name is Madison.
Madness. Makes sense if it is. I think it was Madders. Sorry, didn't get that.
When things aren't perfect, instead of trying to fix it, he just decides to throw it away.
That's what Stephen was talking about, that middle.
You did it to Belly, too. You came to me. You fucking begged me for my blessing to be with her.
Is that true?
Jared, that was between us.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
it's
this is
fucking
bad.
true. You know, when shit got tough, he couldn't handle it, and he dropped you. Shut up, Jared.
Don't use me to get at him.
Belly, come on.
You know what? I don't want to be part of this, okay?
She actually made the mature decision there. I'm proud of you, Belly. Because, Jared, don't use her as a weapon either.
Go. Not even somebody I want to know.
Jared, don't stop talking! How could this party go from 100 to down to 0 so quick?
Hey,
What the fuck? I knew something like this would happen.
if I'd known that, I would have fought for you.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I would have fought for us. I mean, at prom, and at the funeral. I mean, I would have been there for you through everything.
I thought you knew. I thought you knew. From the moment we kissed on the beach, I thought you knew.
Why? Why did you throw it all away? Why?
God, this turned really... What?
I thought
See?
that we loved each other.
So...
We did.
So you're telling me, Belly, that if you knew about that one conversation, that you would have turned the other cheek at the funeral? I don't know. This seems very juvenile. God, he's like a beacon, isn't he? I like how none of them really care either that the house is literally so shit now. I don't think it's the right time though. Oh, this is bad. No. Oh, don't make it now the choice. Oh. Because this is what happens when you hurt both of them. I've said it countless times. Oh, don't be with any of them. Honestly, it's so much easier. This is what happens when things get too complicated. It just... Oh, it's the photo! Let's have a look. No, it's not. It's her phone. Oh, I wanted to see the photo thingy her and Conrad took.
This is Laurel Park. Please leave a message.
She with Cleveland.
Mommy, I need you.
Jesus, buddy. Wow, so they ended it like that. It was going so well. Like, at the start, you saw me. I didn't really think a party was going to be a good idea. Like, I thought a gathering of a group of friends, like the girls from volleyball, whatever friend Conrad and Jeremiah have, like, whatever. Let's bring them in and just have a nice night. I didn't expect them to have, like, a balls out, literally, graffiti damaging, house destroying party. I didn't think it was going to be like that. And I think it really backfired on them because the night was going well, but it went sour so quick in the blink of an eye. Belly, Conrad and Jeremiah obviously have problems. like no relationship between any of them seems stable enough to last. I am losing faith for Belly ending up with any of them at this point because there's so many problems. I'll start with Conrad. Actually, I don't even know where to start with him, honestly, because there's a lot of... what's the word? there's a lot of unspoken trauma. Conrad has his own set of issues. Like, he has suffered greatly at the loss of his mum. He has panic attacks, he's a ball of nerves, and that is acceptable response to trauma, and you need to deal with that. But I don't think going into a complicated relationship with Belly, who also likes your brother, is the right response for that. I think it's just going to make his mental health worse if he were to get in a relationship with Belly at this point in the show. I love them two at the start. Like, they just seemed wholesome, really, like, would make such a good couple. But we've got the element of grief here now. Like, Susanna's gone, they're all destroyed. I don't think anymore that it's a good idea for them to get together. I don't even, like, on the beach, and that argument with him and Jeremiah and Belly, like, it just, a lot of things were coming out that I wasn't expecting, and it made me a loss for words, and I still a little bit am. Like, they were arguing about just, in general, just Conrad's inability to give himself to Belly, or like never being there for Mum, and I don't know, it just seemed really weird. Like, I mean, they're both not right in this. I think they both have had bad points. I don't know, it was really weird. Like, I don't even know really what to make of that argument. I'd like to hear your thoughts, of course, because I can't really make sense of it. And then we have the beach when Belly was drunk and almost drowned herself. Belly was making the argument of, if you, Conrad, would have told me about going to Jeremiah for a blessing, then I would have fought harder for you? What? I don't know about that, because what happened at the funeral was pretty nail in the coffin for Belly. Like, I don't think she would have turned the other cheek at Conrad being consoled by his ex-girlfriend just because he went to Jeremiah for a blessing. I don't know, I just thought the whole basis of that argument was flawed from the get-go. Yeah, I just don't really know. And then Conrad was like, oh, I thought you knew. Don't assume that. I don't think she did, and she didn't. I think Belly was just sort of screaming at him things that were not really what they should have been talking about. Like, I don't think... And why did Jeremiah use that in the argument? Why did he, like, use that against Conrad? I don't think that's a sign of weakness. You can talk to your brother. Like that's just normal behaviour. Why is Jeremiah using against Conrad the fact that he went to him for a blessing? I think that's quite gentlemanly, if you ask me. I think that's quite nice. Like, the fact that he's taken your considerations into account in the relationship. Wouldn't it have been worse if he just would have not said anything and then just been full-on coupley with Belly without even giving Jeremiah a heads up? Like, but I don't know if I'm getting the wrong end of the stick here, but to me, I don't know why that was used as an argument, and then Belly to further use it as an argument as well. What? I really don't know why they were going with that. They were drunk, I suppose. Like, the thought process was flawed, but what? I don't know, it just seemed really weird to me. And then we've got Jeremiah, who seems to be trying to make a moment every chance he can. And I mean, he loves Belly, whatever. But yeah, I think right now it's the wrong time. It's just really weird situation. Like, they've got the house pretty much sold, and now they've got this sort of thing between all of them that's really weird. So being in a relationship with any of them right now, I think is terrible. I think the better person to be with is probably Jeremiah, but even then, that comes with a whole load of issues. Like the fact that you're, again, going to be flaunting your relationship with Jeremiah in front of Conrad, who is also going to be upset about that, considering he's been trying to make moments with Belly as well. I think the only thing I really liked about this episode was Taylor and Stephen dancing. to Miley, and the conversation Belly and Conrad had in a party store. I think those two were the really good moments of this episode. I think that apology was needed. I also think Conrad probably should have said sorry as well, but okay, I can let that rest because both of them didn't come across good in the argument. I think Belly was right to apologise for how she acted at the mum's funeral. I think it was necessary and I'm glad she did it. I think better then than never at all. And I think it builds a strong foundation going forward. The fact that Conrad knows how torn up Belly was over her actions at the funeral and how sorry she is. And I think that's it. Just let it rest now because you said you're sorry and that's it. I think that was really good and a good moment. I'm glad they had it. And even Conrad opened up about his panic attacks as well, saying that he had one and that's why he was in that situation at all with his ex-girlfriend. So, you know, it provided some context, and if Betty had just listened to him, she would have known that. And I think she was acting at the funeral purely on impulse, just that immediate reaction of being hurt. That's why I think their argument in today's episode was such bullshit. Like the fact that she would have fought harder for Conrad if she would have known he'd seek blessing. Like, no, she would have acted exactly how she did on the day. Like, don't give me that BS. Oh my god, Taylor and Stephen, about time. Like, I knew it was going to happen. I can't believe he was actually going to find Milo for her. That was kind of big. And Milo was a terrible boyfriend to Taylor. Like, they were never going to work out, let's be real here. So yeah, it was entertaining and I'm glad they finally got together. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to Samurai Pretty Season 2 Episode 6. If you want to leave a like and a comment below, it is all greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!
I like 'em sweet but naughty, pimples on the cheeks, I bet you taste like